The Ghanaians tell the funniest stories about the relationship between Africans and African Americans. In 1957, Kwame Nkrumah became the first president of Ghana. He had been educated in the United States. He loved black Americans. He invited all black Americans to come back to Ghana, think of Ghana as their home. All these black Americans arrived in Accra about 1960. When they got here, they came to this beach. And right out there at that reef, they would gather at midnight, and they would say these magic ritualistic words from the Ashanti rituals. And then they would take their passports and fling them as far out beyond that barrier as they could. Smack their hands, say they had gotten rid of American racism and they were home on the mother continent. 6 weeks later, the Ghanaians that lived just around this beach noticed under this full moon all these shadows out on the beach. And so they didn't know what was going on. They thought maybe they were being invaded by another country. So they got their torches and they came down to the beach. They looked around, and what they found was those same black Americans out beyond that barrier searching for those passports.
A philosopher once said that behind every civilization, there's barbarism. The truth of this has been brought home to me here in West Africa. I'm proud of the great kingdoms built by the Ashanti and the Dahomeans, but their wealth came largely from selling slaves to Europeans. And this is agonizing for me as a descendant of one of those slaves. In the end, though, why should we expect human history in Africa to be less complicated, to be less messy than it is anywhere else?